There is a lot of economic uncertainty going on right now, a lot of talk of recession and slowdowns in the economy. And one of the things that happens alongside that is a shift in advertising spending. And so when times are good, when money is just flowing all over the place, advertisers often just don't really track their return on ad spend and will just like pour money into advertising. Yeah, it's not totally true, and smart advertisers are tracking that all the time. But as things slow down or as things tighten up, what happens is advertisers really tend to focus on what the most efficient and effective use of ad spend is. And what I'm going to share with you today, it's a way to test cold traffic sales funnels, is a extremely efficient and effective way to prove that you have something that works, that is working, and that you can then use for more effective scale through different channels or through different methods than what I'm saying to do to test this. So let's dive into my notes here. This is a really simple way to test cold traffic sales funnels. Paid search, Google ads. Basically, what this allows you to do is extreme targeting. So you think, who is going to be the most likely person to convert on my offer, right? And what specifically is that person going to type in to Google in order to find something like my offer? Like when they have the problem that my offer solves, what are they going to type into Google? And the more that this is a phrase, like a key phrase and not a key word, so it could be a question that they type. How-to questions are great for this, how to become a copywriter, whatever, right? This key phrase that they type in, not the key word, can be an extremely effective signal that that person is interested in buying, or is at least interested in solving the specific problem that your product, your service is the solution to. And so you build out the funnel and you create a paid search campaign around a specific question or a specific extended phrase that somebody's going to type in. And then you test that. So there are downsides to this approach. There are also upsides to this approach. So acknowledging the downsides first, that this is typically not high volume, right? It's not a hugely scalable traffic campaign, especially if you get very specific with the key phrase that you're typing in. How many people are searching for that on a daily, weekly, monthly basis? This isn't going to necessarily be the thing that you're able to scale up to like $1 million campaign, right? Specifically in paid search. The other thing that happens is this may be a little bit slower. I mean, you could throw a whole bunch of money at the YouTube ads platform. You could throw a whole bunch of money at Facebook ads. You could throw a whole bunch of money at most ad platforms, and you're going to get a bunch of traffic fast, but it won't necessarily be very targeted traffic, and it won't necessarily be great for return on ad spend. This, again, it may be a little bit slower because it's based on people actually going and typing into Google. Now, granted, it's still pretty quick, because if somebody types in the key phrase today and you've launched your campaign today, you could be getting traffic today, right? But in terms of significant traffic volume, this may be a little bit slower. All of that said, those really are the two main downsides, that it's not necessarily high volume, and it may take a little bit longer to get the data to prove that your funnel is working, that it's actually generating good economics from highly targeted traffic, right? So the upsides to this approach, well, there's a lot of upsides that I have listed here. Number one, it's great. It's a great testing ground for targeted cold traffic. So if you want to figure out if your funnel is going to work to people who don't know you at all, and the keywords that you're typing, that you're using, the key phrases that you're typing in are not brand specific, meaning your name doesn't show up there, that you are essentially getting cold traffic here. And if you can convert this traffic, then you have proof that your funnel is effective at converting cold traffic. And so it's a great testing ground for that. It's flexible for almost any offer. So this could be lead gen offers. If you have a acceptable cost per lead of $50 or $75 or $100 or whatever it is, right? You can figure out if your funnel is giving you that acceptable cost per lead in this specific circumstance, right? Or it could be good for sales. So you have a funnel designed to generate actual revenue. Okay, awesome. This can be something that can tell you if that funnel is working. Again, like it's just a flexible option. It is very budget efficient to do this, and there is very limited waste. And so you're able to make a decision like, okay, what's the total expected funnel value of someone that goes through and takes all the purchases. So you could say, I don't know, it's $700 funnel. Well, you could decide that you're going to run this campaign until you've spent $700 and figure out, is this generating buyers, right? So it's very budget efficient for testing. The waste only comes if your funnel is not working, or if you're targeting, like if this is not a buyer key phrase that people are typing in. But in general, when you do this correctly, when you have buyer intent keywords, which tend to be or key phrases that tend to be longer queries that somebody's going to type into Google that are going to be indicative of trying to solve a problem, right? When you use that and you have effective funnel structure, then you are much more likely to end up with this being profitable. This is great because it does give you extreme targeting for testing, meaning you're able to focus in on the most likely buyers. And you want these ad groups to be extremely tight. You want it to be basically one phrase or one group of phrases that all mean the same thing in an individual ad group. You're much better off testing a bunch of different ad groups with tighter targeting on each ad group than you are testing throwing everything against the wall in a single ad group and seeing what works. So extreme targeting. When you do this right, it does prove the effectiveness of the funnel. Like assuming the funnel is effective, it's going to prove, yeah, this is with targeted traffic, this is able to generate the results that we want at a reasonable return on ad spend. It does also for the AI algorithms that help you identify more buyers out in the wilderness. It allows you to build audience intel. It allows you to tell the algorithm, okay, this is who clicks on my ads. This is who is becoming leads on my ads. This is who is becoming buyers on my ads. And the more data that you're feeding in, especially when it's very targeted like this, the more effective it will be. So you are starting to feed that data into the system, and search targeting is ideal for building audiences going forward on the Google platform. So if you know that people who type in a certain key phrase are an ideal audience for your offer for this particular funnel, if you know that people who type that in are more likely to become leads, customers, generate sales and profits for your business, then you can tell Google through a custom audience, you can tell Google, hey, go out and find more people like the people who type this into your search engine. And Google's AI algorithms know how to do that. And it doesn't require any like crazy stalker targeting, which is becoming less and less available. And Google's targeting says, okay, we know the characteristics that allow this to or that make this a great potential customer, and we will send you more people like that. So this is kind of a high-level step-by-step process. Number one, you have to sit down and you have to build out your funnel, build out your sales process. Okay, when somebody clicks on an ad, where are they going to land first? What's that going to offer them? What action are they going to have to take there? Oftentimes, what works best is some kind of an opt-in step, some very, very simple page that gets them to commit to taking the next action. And then typically there's going to be some kind of initial front end offer there. There's going to be back end offers. You're going to do things to increase the economics, to make that economics work more in your favor, to increase the cart value of the people who are the hottest buyers going through the process. So they buy one thing, they are prone to buy more things from you. But all of this is built around having an effective funnel structure. You might also want to consider different entry points based on what key phrase they type in. So if they type in, how to play guitar, that is going to be one entry point. And the landing page that they should see first there is how to play guitar. If they type in how to learn bar chords on guitar, there could be a different entry point. How to learn most common chord structures on guitar, how to play blues guitar, how to play rock guitar, whatever, right? How to play soul guitar. If they are typing in those different things, then having the initial page that they land on, the initial experience that they have, be in alignment with what they're typing in, your conversion rate on that first step is going to be higher, and you're going to be sending more people through the rest of the funnel. So we're building out the sales funnel, the sales process. We're considering entry points based on the key phrase. We're creating and launching a search campaign to test the funnel. At some point you sit down and you crank out that campaign based on this targeted key phrase approach, and based on budgeting that works within a conservative approach to just making sure that you are not wasting money if the funnel doesn't work, not wasting significant money if the funnel doesn't work, but also giving enough of a budget so that it can start sending traffic and so you can figure out that it does work. And then after performance confirmation, that's when it comes time to test other traffic sources. So for example, the same kind of targeting, like I was saying, you can build custom audiences off of that. You can use those custom audiences to target people around the internet, including on the Google Display Network and YouTube. And Google makes that really easy for you, actually. So my call to action for you is, if you have a cold traffic sales funnel that you are looking to build, that you're looking to test out, that you want to see if it works, think about how you can use this idea to get some really targeted traffic into that funnel so that you're able to get some at least initial performance metrics on that in an efficient use of your budget. And this is relevant. I opened this episode talking about there's, some economic uncertainty going on right now. But this is relevant whether times are great or times are tight, that you want to effectively, efficiently use your budget to test and make sure that this is going to work before you really roll it out and scale it up. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more content like this delivered to you. This is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets, and every day I'm helping you grow your business as a copywriter, marketer, entrepreneur through effective direct response marketing. I'm Roy Furr, by the way. And if you would like to go deeper, a recommendation that I have for you is to check out my Conversion Architecture 101 course. The tagline is 3 funnels to rule them all. And it's all about how you structure sales funnels to effectively generate a profit, generate a positive return on ad spend to cold traffic. And it really focuses on 3 core funnel structures that you would typically use over and over again. That is part of my BTMSinsiders training library, where you pay 1 low monthly fee. You get instant streaming access to an entire library of copywriting and marketing courses. So check that out. And I'm Roy Furr. This is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. I'll catch you again in the next episode. See you soon. Bye. Thank you once again for tuning in to this daily episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Remember, check out the links with this episode for even more value. Now make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and engage in every way you can to keep this show going and growing and delivering daily value to you. I'll catch you soon for your next big breakthrough.